Photographers, people that want to gift things to photographers, photographers that don't know what to ask for the Christmas or holiday season. This is going to be the most comprehensive list that I think is going to help you guys become better photographers, and it's affordable. Very, very useful. So if you got to get a photographer something, these are amazing gifts, okay? And at some point in my career, if not now, I want them. I want them for myself. So if my friends are watching, check out this list. But at the very least, things that I started in my career that I really needed, I didn't know I needed, they're gonna be on this list. All right, the list is gonna be in no particular order. I just sat there, I made the list, and we're gonna talk about each one. You can get them, I'll tell you how to get every single one in the description of this video. So it's completely taken care of. Let's introduce our guest for the day. So if you guys follow this channel, you know that I put one of my recent works or works from the past on my screen, so you guys get to see what kind of stuff I've shot. And this is Sports Illustrated model Samantha Hoops. Samantha Hoops is beautiful. She's been in Sports Illustrated, and I shot her for a magazine. So that's gonna be our picture today. Now let's get to this Christmas wish list. Everything in this list is gonna help them become better. Now let's go into the list. Number one is gonna be a hard drive, but I have them stacked. Like, I have stacks and stacks and stacks of hard drives, and they cannot have enough hard drives. I would say 1 terabyte is a really great one. And here's a little pro tip. If they are a Mac user, still get the PC kind. They can format it. It's not that hard. It takes about 30 seconds. They can format it. And a hard drive that is $100 for a Mac would be about $80 for a PC. Do that, okay? The other thing is, if you want to buy multiple hard drives, try to get them to look the same. I like my hard drive stacked. I think a lot of photographers do. It's easier for storage, so just remember that. Don't pick 2 different brands, pick one, and then they'll just keep adding to it. Camera straps. Yeah, we get a camera strap with the body of the camera, whatever brand they're using. But if they're an artist, they probably want something a little bit more individual. And in this one, I'm gonna go ahead and link to 2 Etsy stores. And the reason why I say Etsy is because they are small businesses, and we wanna make sure that we support small businesses who actually pay their taxes and treat people ethically. Number 3, here's something that they may not even know that they need, but get them a variable ND filter right up there. It does cost a little bit. It can run you anywhere from like $70 to like $100 and something. But if you can get a photographer something that makes them just so happy on the inside, and they're like, oh my gosh, I could do so much with this, a variable ND filter is a great gift. Just make sure that you know which kind of lens they have. That's a big thing. The filter has to fit over the lens of the camera. Now, for those people that are not into photography, what is an ND filter? An ND filter, the most layman way of describing it is sunglasses for the camera. So sometimes the colors become richer. Sometimes they can do things like long exposure during daylight. There's so much that they can do with it. It fits like in their pocket if they needed to, and you're gonna be a hero if you get that, okay? The next one is a GorillaPod or a Switch Pod. Both of them are here. With social media, we want to do video and we want to do photos, and who is going to photograph the photographer? Who's going to even video the photographer for their YouTube channel, for their Instagram, for their TikTok, or whatever else it is? A GorillaPod or a Switch Pod allows you to have a portable, small, little tripod that you can put anywhere, and it photographs you. Sometimes you can put your camera on a timer, because so many times the photographer is not in the actual picture. They're forever missing from vacation photos, from fun events with friends and family, because they're always taking the picture. The next one that every photographer would absolutely appreciate are the memory cards. So there's like this from SanDisk. This is a CF card, compact flash. There are the mini SD cards, and then I have an SD card that's actually in this camera right now. They're always gonna need it. Please don't cheap out on this one. Lexar or SanDisk. Those are the 2 that I really recommend. Both are linked down below. They're always going to need it. Now, if they want video, you want to get a higher grade one. I'll link one for video, and then for photography, let's just get high quality on this one. I'd rather you buy them a smaller card that is a higher grade than a big card that's a lower grade. Okay, there's a lot of knockoffs, and you want to make sure that you take care of them. They're going to love you for it. All right, next one is a backpack. So if they have a camera and they have multiple lenses, they probably have this backpack that is the size of a motorhome. It's huge. Sometimes you don't want to take that with you everywhere. Sometimes because of that, you don't take your camera with you everywhere because you're like, who's gonna carry this big giant thing on my back? Get them something small. A small camera bag that just fits one lens, an extra battery, an extra memory card, and the camera body is so perfect. So I have one of those. My buddy bought me one and I take it with me. And also it's actually easier to sneak into places. A lot of times they stop photographers from walking in because like, oh, no professional photos because of your gigantic bag. If you have it in something small, those are great. So I'll link to a couple of those that are really good. All right, the next one is an INSTAX camera. INSTAX is kind of like a Polaroid. It's by Fujifilm. I have one and the film is more available than Polaroid. It's actually cheaper priced than Polaroid, but they look pretty much the same. There's an INSTAX regular and then there's the wide one. I have the wide one. I've done a fashion shoot with them. They're so cool. All kinds of people appreciate it. It's vintage, it's time proven, it's a fun gift and they can do some creative things with it. If they already have one, I suggest film for this. You could never get too much film. The next one is the 50mm. The Canon 50mm is called Nifty 50. It might cost you a little bit over $100. So this is a nice one for somebody that you love and you want to get him something nice, and it may not be for a coworker or somebody like that, but they're so good. It is amazing if they want to take pictures of flowers. It's amazing for portraits. If there's like a really ugly background, you bring that to a 1.8, the background becomes blurred. You don't even know that it's a hot mess behind you, but it's such a good lens and it's about this big. So it looks weird in your pocket, but it could fit in your pocket, but it definitely fits in that small camera bag that I recommended, okay? So I highly recommend that and the link for that is down below also. Okay, so here is something that they probably did not buy, they probably don't have, and they probably will not, okay, hold on. They probably will not even be excited when they open it. A lens pen or just a cleaning kit for the camera. They need it to preserve their lenses, to clean. Things get dusty. They're just gonna say, thank you, this is nice, but then they're gonna see it and they're gonna think of you every single time. So it's about being up here, you know? Okay, the next one is a reflector set. There's 3 or there's 5 usually in a good packet. You can get it from your local camera shops. It's a multi-in-one reflector set. They come from this small all the way to really massive. I say get him something around the middle. I have it linked down below. I use this often. What comes inside of him is a white bounce, a silver bounce, a gold bounce, and then like a scrim or a diffuser that softens the light, okay? So this light on my face right now, there is one of those right behind the camera. On the other side of it is the light. Now, every photographer needs one. I promise you, every single photographer must have this gift. So if they don't have one yet, please get it for them. By the way, I want to give one away for free. So you got to leave a comment down below about which part of this video was your favorite. And then you got to subscribe and hit the little bell. Then also comment with your Instagram name. I'm going to give it to 2 people and I will go ahead and send you the one that I have so you guys can also have it too. So just as a side note, slight little contest, sweepstakes here. I'm going to give it for 2 photographers. Leave a comment down below about what you really liked about this video. Leave your Instagram account and then make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell and we're good to go. The next one is a little bit bougier. It's smaller, but it's about this big and it's a memory card holder. I don't think they'll ever buy one. I'll be honest with you, I don't even have one right now. But these memory cards, like a photo shoot for a record cover for a big celebrity, I want to put this in something that's safe, that is break proof, that is pretty much almost waterproof, that can be tossed around and it doesn't damage the card. Actually, I don't know why I don't even have one, so I'm gonna buy one for myself. Next, let's go to something called right here, the Rocket Air. The Rocket Air, first of all, is shaped very cool. You can just give it to someone and you're like, hey, I noticed you're always dusty. Everything you have is dusty. I don't know, but it goes with the whole cleaning kit thing, or it's a great addition too. Just take it and you kind of just squeeze it right there. It clears out the dust of the lens. And what's important about it, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I can go like that and leave a smudge with my finger. And it's got a little bit of a brush at the end. It doesn't allow any oil or smudge on your screen, so it's a great gift and they can just put it on their desk and it has a cool little rocket shape. Okay, so if you don't want to get on my cleaning kit, this little Rocket Air thing is a great gift and I highly recommend it. Next one, everybody on this planet needs one of these. portable battery charger. The portable battery chargers are a lifesaver because we run so many different like apps on our cell phones. We're always on it. We're always posting behind the scenes and things like that. They're always running out of power. Sometimes you can charge a camera. Like this camera right now that I'm recording with, sometimes I run it off of that and I just connect the wire and we're good to go. So portable power, you could never, ever, ever go wrong with it. Make sure that it's enough that, here's the settings that I think you should have, or it should fill up at least 2 iPhones. That's the key thing. On set, on location, when there's no power you can plug into, these things are like cigarettes in a prison yard. I swear to you, it's like currency. So people are like, you got a battery charger? I'm like, no, I just give it for my favorites. So it's like that, okay? Get them one of these. You can get a really good one for like $25. And I'll link that right down below. My battery died right after that. Okay, the next one is a little crazy. And by itself, they're gonna be like, what the hell? With something else, it's a great gift. It's a portable stool. So many photographers, they need to get at a higher angle. And if it's portable and you wanna go, sometimes you wanna go a little bit higher and shoot down. Sometimes you just need a little bit of elevation because the model or the subject is a little bit taller than you. Sometimes you just need it to hop somewhere else. A portable stool that you can just lift up and it flattens out real fast is so good. A good card reader, you guys. So this is my card reader right here. It is so beaten up, okay? But I love it and I've had it for so many years. A good card reader is always a great gift. Make sure, because here's the thing, photography is addicting. Once they get one camera, they're probably gonna get something else. So you wanna make sure that something that has CF, SD, mini SD card readers, and then that way they can always use it, no matter what cameras they have. Gaff tape. Do not underestimate the magic of gaff tape. Gaff tape allows you to stick things onto walls and windows and different objects, allows you to rig things, allows you to repair things without damaging it and leaving a glue adhesive. It's a little bit expensive. You could be like 18 bucks for a roll, but it's so appreciated and a little bit goes a long way. I've had a roll of gaff tape that probably cost me about $18 and I'm about 3 years into it. So it goes a long way. Gaff tape is an amazing addition to any photography like care kit. All right, Amazon Basics wireless remote. Here's the thing with photographers. I've mentioned this earlier in this video. They'll go somewhere, they will take all the pictures and you're like, huh, there's no pictures of you. Well, no kidding, because nobody took pictures of us, or the pictures people took of us really sucked. So a remote allows them to take pictures of themselves. They can put this camera on a tripod like this, or on the GorillaPod or whatever, or even on a shelf, and they can take pictures of themselves or the group shots or whatever it is. This Amazon remote is very affordable, it's very cool, it doesn't take much space at all, and they just put it in the camera bag and they're covered. The next one is the PIXIESET annual subscription. Now, fairness, I'm an affiliate with PIXIESET. Further fairness, there's nothing generous about their affiliate program. Like, it's to the point that I'm like, why am I even doing this? I'm getting maybe 250 megabytes of free space every time somebody signs up, or if they sign up and then they upgrade, I get like a few bucks. That's literally it. So it's not even worth having an affiliate program with them. It's not that generous, but I do love their service. Use their websites to do my galleries for magazines, celebrities, commercial clients, private clients, whatever it is. I can make so many different galleries that I send it to them and it looks very professional and it's very mobile friendly and you get to see who has picked what as far as selects. It very, very organized on the back end and it's an amazing way. This is how I transfer files sometimes to my clients. I'm like, it's in this folder. PIXIESET is something that they're going to use. Now, you get a free plan with PIXIESET. You get a few galleries in it, but if you're a photographer in your life, want something that's gonna last them a while, that allows them to grow at $8 a month if you get the annual, it's an amazing gift that they're going to use over and over and over. This is how they market themselves. This is how they communicate with clients. This is where they upload their galleries. And this is where they can actually sell pictures and they can make some additional revenue. So you're really, really helping them. I recommend it despite their less than generous affiliate program. PIXIESET, if you people are watching, I love your product. It's very frugal. It just is. All right, the next one is a one light. Listen, I got one right here. putting red on the keyboard, okay? This one light is amazing. I've shot these pictures with the one light. It's RGB. It turns into so many things. You can get it for about 75 bucks. I don't know what the exact price is right now, but I'm gonna link the one that I have right down below. It's so good. You can hook it up to power. It has battery too. It's so portable, and for photographers that don't understand flash photography yet, you can still do some amazing pictures with continuous lighting. That's what it is. The light is continuously on. It's LED. It doesn't use up a lot of power. It's such a cool gift that if you can get one for a photographer, I guarantee you they'll buy themselves a second and a third one. They're gonna love it. Like, they're gonna love it. Okay, so get that one light. That's linked right down below. Next one is gels. Speaking of changing colors, gels are amazing. You can use them for continuous lighting, but you can also use them for strobe. Gel photography, man, some of the things that I've shot with gel is up here too. You can manipulate light to look like any color. It's so cool, and every photographer needs a pack of good gels. Next one, for photographers who are ready to play with strobes. So you can even have an on-camera flash that goes right here on top. An umbrella kit is so great. You can get the one linked right down below. It's like 3 different umbrellas. I started my career with just one umbrella. I think I literally had a shoot-through umbrella is what it was. It's good for strobe photography, for fashion, for portraits, for product, for food, for anything. So if they want to do strobes, umbrellas are good. The next one is actually my own. So I have a link for my Etsy store right down below. I have sarcastic sense of humor. I have a dry sense of humor. I don't like cheesy things. It's like, I shoot people. Funny though, photographer shirts. So they can always wear that, and it's a great way to advertise yourself. So the reason why I made them is because sometimes you don't know how to advertise, but if you have a photography type of shirt and somebody reads it, they're like, haha, you're a photographer? You're like, yeah, it's a conversation starter, icebreaker. And then they're like, what kind of photography do you do? And your loved one gets to talk and say, I do this and I do that, and they could potentially get work out of it. I have a couple from my own store. I wear it. People always ask me about it. If you have a photographer that is an art student, they went to film school, they went to photography school, some kind of art school, if they even drove by an art school once, you have that kind of a person. Film is a fantastic gift for them. If they have an analog camera, like 35mm film is amazing. I'm not hating it, these are just facts. So click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you want more photo tips, and if you want any of these gifts, please click the link somewhere down below. On some of these, I'm part of an affiliate program. I probably get like pennies on the dollar, so it's not making me rich or even paying for much of anything, but it does help the channel as the channel grows. If you don't want to do that, just type in the name into whatever website and just do it without giving me credit. Like, either one is fine. I want you guys just to be able to give good gifts that's going to help photographers do better. So I'll see you guys next week with a new video. If you want to check out this video, it's going to help you further with your photography journey. All right, guys, my name is Walid Azami. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.